insects to walk the earth. So I was wondering, if I put my 1,000 ants up against custom challenges, could they complete them, or would they simply fail?
Well, I don't know. So that's why I gathered up my 1,000 ant colony and have prepared 4 brand new ant obstacles that have never been seen before on YouTube.
The first of which is a custom ant nest, which I'm going to be releasing my colony into. Now this is going to be interesting, because while there's this whole top area for the ants to explore around, there's also this 2D ant nest on the side of the glass that the ants can dig tunnels out all around. But lurking under this 2D nest is an insect layer filled with tons of crickets, which the ants are gonna have to dig into, and we'll see whether they attack the crickets or whether the crickets go crazy running through all the tunnels. I have no clue.
Ants, I know you want the crickets. You best start digging.
And thankfully, I didn't have to wait long, because this species of ant is literally hardwired to want to dig. Yes, sir. They started to turn into little excavating machines, and within only a couple hours, so much progress was made, and the ants were getting dangerously close to the insect cave. I know this side of the glass is slightly dirty, so it's a little hard to see, but if you look closely, you can see how single ants will pick up individual grains of sand, walk all the way to the surface to drop them off, and yeah, then they just repeat that process. Anyways, it was starting to get quite late for me, so I decided to go to sleep, and when I came back in the morning, I was amazed by what I saw.
Okay, guys, I just woke up and take a look at this ant colony. I did not expect them to dig all of this out overnight. But wait, are they down here? I don't think so. Looks like the crickets are fine. Wait, hold on though. That means the ants above could literally dig into the crickets any second now. Oh my gosh, bro. Wait, I gotta set up my camera.
Yup, the ants and crickets were minutes away from encountering each other. The only thing in the way was this thin layer of paper towel that the ants will have to chew through. And of course, it didn't take very long until I noticed the first ants that had started to make it through. If you look closely, it seems like they had successfully chewed a hole through, and workers were slowly starting to squeeze inside.
Wait, yo. There's ants down here. Hold on, they literally just broke down. Oh, ooh, things are about to get interesting.
Yup, the ants were starting to infiltrate the cricket layer. Now, this ant species needs to hunt live insects in order to make sure the whole colony can be fed protein, so I was not very surprised when I noticed the ants started to gather up to form an army on the right side and slowly started to move towards the crickets, until they got distracted by this jelly cricket food, which they decided to take a break and eat.
Yo, ants, no way. You are just eating that jelly stuff. Wait, do you realize that there's crickets all in here? Are you guys gonna attack them, or are you just gonna eat the jelly?
But it wasn't long until one ant decided to go rogue. It started to run into the crickets, completely driving them crazy, which set off a chain reaction of the crickets, then walking into the ants, which just made everyone angry. This cricket started to get swarmed by a few of the ants, and we could see how they completely pinned it down and started to annihilate it. Yup, it's very brutal, but you just gotta keep in mind, this is how nature works, and ants need to do this. And the fact that the colony had started to infiltrate this layer shows that they meant business in taking down these crickets.
These ants are eating good tonight. Not only are they still sucking up this honey stuff, they're also eating the crickets. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep time-lapsing this to see if anything interesting happens over the next day.
And yeah, as you could probably guess, over time, more and more ants swarmed this little area and eventually took out pretty much all of the crickets. I also just find it interesting how over time, ants can do so much stuff and basically completely redug out their tunnels to be concealed from the light.
Bro, it is so cool what the ants have done to this little layer down here. Since you guys passed the obstacle, you get rewarded with a bunch of food like oats and carrots, it looks like. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
And while these ants eat this food, it's time to prepare their next challenge, Archer Fish.
Yes, sir. My 1,000 ants are going to have to survive the Archer Fish Bridge.